This is the next level in a big stage.
Second down, here comes trouble. Yep, just as you called it.
Yep.
Nick Herbig, who now is the leader of this defense with Chanel and Sanborn gone.
And Tim, so that you're at home and you're saying, well, how do you know he's going to do that? The pressure is coming because the rusher that has defined who you are is no longer in there. You've got a freshman that can't block that into the...
Broxback is a coach that will let his guys run the offense. There's the pressure, and Herbig got him.
To run away from those numbers, Tim. The trips formation was away from him. Again, here he is coming off the edge. Nice job of stepping and avoiding the initial, but you got to recognize that a little bit sooner.
They back off. They rush forward. Here comes Herbig. And down goes Ward.
Watch his hands. This is his favorite go-to. He is just going to chop and swipe, and he is not going to let Fafita get his hands on him.
Here on 3rd and 10, they'll opt to run it, but the pressure from Wisconsin's defense is too stout, and leading the way none other than the star defender, Nick Herbig, the preseason All-American. Diego Pavia, as the pocket collapses, he is taken down all the way back inside the 25-yard line.
From the beginning, you see this single high shell back here, safety in the middle of the field. You think in man-to-man, all the guys are covered up. You see him drop down. Now quarterback saying, oh, man, the picture changed on me. What are they doing? It allows time for your guys up front to apply pressure.
He run angry.
Yeah, he's not fun for opposing tacklers, that's for sure. Henderson, Russell down a yard short. You feel good for Mayan Williams having the kind of year.
Williams is the player in motion, and they find number 1, and they pick up a loss. First, Justin Clark finished it off for Wisconsin. Now 3rd and goal. To Brown again. How about a third time? Is the third time the charm? They're still short.
That was the first catch of the year for Jensen Hooper Price from St. John High School in Houston. And here's pressure, Nick Herbig, and a forced fumble and a loose ball, and Wisconsin is on top of it.
Keep an eye on Herbig. He sets up now in that rush edge position. Number 19. Here he comes. Right for Thorne, and look out. There he goes. Down to the ground.
Pressure coming from depth as well. 19 is in a wide 9 technique, and that means he's outside the 5, a little bit wider, and that puts a little full tight end with a full block on the outside. But that's what you don't want to do with a guy like that.
Speaking of Malik, look out underneath, and a great defensive play by Herbig again.
She is dressed for the occasion. Tagovailoa hands it off. Going nowhere. On the backside, brought down. It's Herbig. Boy, he's been waiting a long time to bring down Tagovailoa.
That late defender I've referenced that came onto the field, it looked like it drew the eyes of the pass protection for Wisconsin.
Bobbled snap, Tagovailoa with pressure. Herbig is there with another big play.
So you wonder, how do you not block Nick Herbig? Because you know he's going to be a part of that pass rush, part of the pressure that they bring. The thought was to leak the running back out of the backfield, but because the snap was errant, it took a while for Talia Tagovailoa to corral it.
Disguises in a lot of activity.
Petrus set to throw for the first time. He's pressured, and he is down. Nick Herbig getting in there. Pressure coming. Ball's on the ground. Wisconsin recovers. Nick Herbig was there. Darrell Peterson hops on the ball. The Wisconsin defense all over Iowa on that one.
The captain, Herbig, they're so happy to have him back. Here he is with the inside move on Mason Richmond. And before Petrus can get that ball into his body, Herbig gets it out on.
2nd and 15, down goes Petrus. My goodness, how quickly did Nick Herbig come in to get his 2nd sack of the game? That's 10 on the year. In the backfield now for the Hawkeyes. 3-man rush, and they're still able to get to him. It's Herbig again, his 3rd sack of the game.